Hey, it's Berta.
And I'm Lisa.
And welcome to Two Takes Later, the podcast where two nostalgic millennials deep dive into your favorite shows, movies, and all things pop culture.
Because we're on a mission to rehash our old favorites, obsess over new discoveries, and basically never shut up about how they made us feel.
We're talking the scenes that made us ugly cry, the ones that had us throwing popcorn at the TV, and the moments we still can't get over.
So grab your snacks, grab your feelings, and get ready for a whole lot of opinions you didn't ask for, but are definitely gonna love.
Two takes later, because one take just isn't enough.
New episodes every week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hey, Berta.
Hey, Lisa.
How are you?
I'm great.
Are you mentally, emotionally prepared for this episode? I have been dreading this episode since we started. Like, episode 1, I'm like, I don't want to get to
There's a
episode
couple
9.
episodes that I don't enjoy.
Yes.
But this is the first of a few.
Oh my gosh. This episode 9, Baelor.
Baelor.
Yeah. Which is apparently like the god that they worship or whatever
There's a statue, and then there's the Sept of Baelor, where I believe Ned is being kept, right?
Beneath the Red Keep or whatever.
Right,
I don't know, whatever that means.
Well, and that's how it opens, right? Ned is being kept in a dungeon in the dark. And he kind of wakes up and isn't again
Varys. This
is he's got his what's it called?
Fire.
His torch.
Yeah, his torch.
And he's like,
hey,
still
Ned.
down here, eh?
Right? I thought you were going to leave. I do think this scene is a deep scene.
Yeah.
Ned questions Varys and his loyalty, and Varys is not a backstabber like Peter. I mean, okay, Peter, you know who Peter is loyal to. Peter.
Yeah.
But Varys has always been upfront that he is loyal to the realm.
Yeah.
And whatever that means,
his thing,
that's what it means, So he's talking about, he only wishes to serve the realm. Whatever that means, he will do. And he begs Ned to confess for the treason because he wants, he's just like, you'll go live at the wall for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You won't be killed here, and all this stuff. And
you'll at least be able to save your family too.
Yes.
They give them a little bit more of a fighting chance, which at this point I think they don't know where Arya is, right? And
no.
he says I don't know. I know
even
Sansa's here, but
even his spies can't find Arya.
Yes.
And then Ned, stubborn as fuck, is just like, no, I refuse to trade my honor.
Yeah.
And I'm so angry when Ned does this because I want him to be around for his family.
Mm-hmm.
But I also greatly admire. Did you see that message that just came through?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so I also greatly admire the fact that he's standing his ground and he won't back down, especially to these tyrants. And I feel like this is a pretty good lesson for today.
Yes.
Stand your ground, stand up for what's right, no matter what the people in power say. And I've got to give Ned that. You've got to respect that.
Yeah.
Even though you're an idiot,
he's literally
save yourself.
in the worst position possible.
Yes.
It's
not even like he's outside of this whole situation and is like, well, I'm just going to engage. You're knee deep in this, buddy. There's
you don't have any cards to play at this point.
Right.
There's really, you don't have a choice to about. I mean, sure, go for it.
Yeah.
At this point, sure, whatever. Just try whatever you think.
Yeah. But so that was a pretty deep opening scene.
Yes.
I think for this episode.
It's a good setup. It's a good beginning.
It is for a terrible end.
Yes.
And now we're at the twins.
Yes. Rob and Kat this is our first meeting of the Freys, or the first that we hear about the Freys, right? So basically what's happening is they need the army to pass through somewhere to be in a better place for battle, right?
Yes.
To battle the Lannisters.
Yes.
But in order to get to that place, they got to pass through what's called the Twins, and it's these towers that are owned by a family, the Freys. And the Freys are trash.
To say the least.
Walder, she tells a story about how like they had a battle, and technically they're a Stark bannerman, but they were the last to show up at the battle. They're the last to show up after the battle had finished.
Yeah.
So they don't really take a whole lot of risks. They don't care about anyone but themselves, but they always exact their toll to anyone
and that's the
passing
thing.
through.
I mean,
Yeah.
think about the power that they have by controlling, what's it called? Green Fork is the bridge name.
Yeah.
Like, you control that. And so if somebody needs to get across, this is the only way across. You're going to have to pay whatever the Freys want.
Yes.
And so that is they're in a pretty good position of power.
They don't have to really, bend to what anybody
Right.
says. They can kind of make their own. I mean, they're in a good position. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have to show up to help anybody.
No.
What difference does it make? Because these people are going to need them
Yeah.
no matter what.
Yeah, but there is at a certain point in the North where your the pride and your loyalty does matter.
Yeah.
Not for a few more seasons, though.
Yeah. No spoilers, but that's a few seasons away.
Not for a few more.
So Catelyn says he'll go. She'll go. Mm-hmm. I grew up with him. I knew him as a boy or whatever.
Yeah.
And goes to see Walder Frey, who is incredibly creepy.
He's played perfectly. It's the guy who plays Filch.
In Harry Potter.
Yeah, got to have your wits
The
about
cat.
you.
Yeah, like he is. I just think. I mean, I don't know.
Students out of bed.
I hate to say it's his look that makes him these
Well,
roles.
no, I think he does. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's there with his newest wife, who is only 15.
Yeah, it's gross.
And remember, he's 90.
Oh, is
So
he
there
90?
was
Did it
mention
say
of
that
him.
he's 90?
Yes, there was mention of him at the inn when Catelyn made everybody arrest Tyrion. She was like, and how is the family? And he's like, oh, Walder is taking a new wife and he turns 90 next week.
Interesting. So
Yes.
he looks pretty good for 90, to
Yeah.
be fair.
Yeah.
I think all that hatred's kind of feeding him.
Yeah. I mean, his skin looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He, honestly, I mean, for 90,
Yeah.
he doesn't look half bad.
But, she just shows up there and we don't know yet what happens.
Right, yeah.
Because we go back to Castle Black.
Yes.
Again.
We're at the wall, and Jon gets a cool sword
I love this.
made of Valyrian steel.
I love this.
I do
So
too.
the Mormont house is bare, like
Yeah.
whatever that is. That their sigil, or are they
Yeah.
just like okay?
I think so, yeah.
But the Lord Commander is a Mormont. Would have passed this down to his son Jorah,
Yeah.
but Jorah brought shame upon the family.
Yes.
So he replaced the bare handle with a wolf, a white wolf, for Jon. And I just what a touching gesture.
Yeah, I think so too. It's nice. It's really it's a rare moment that someone has been. I mean, I guess Jon's not been treated terribly, but
Right.
But he's getting he's getting rewarded for not just being like a Star Award of the Starks or
Right.
whatever. He's getting rewarded for being a good
Him.
being himself
Yeah.
and making good decisions.
And I feel like Mormont, Lord Commander, is like
you see something.
sees him well, but almost like a fit, at which they say when you join the Black, this is your family now. Like
This is your brotherhood.
Yeah, this is your brotherhood. But let's talk about what Valyrian steel is. Okay, so it's incredibly rare,
Yes.
very powerful. It stays sharp without having to sharpen it, which I think is
Yeah.
pretty badass.
Yes.
And it's ridgy.
It's like the
I don't know why.
Westeros version of the Hattori Hanzo sword from Kill Bill.
Yes, you are right. You are right, Uma Thurman. Thank you. But there aren't many of them. So the great houses have them and they pass them down because apparently there's a doom of Valyria that happened where Valyria was taken out. But they think that Valyrian steel was made with magic and dragon blood, which is what makes it so special and powerful. And there's no one living to create them again. So
they're very important.
They're very important. And that's also why I feel like it's such a gesture that
it's a big
that
gesture.
Lord Commander gives that to Jon.
He's going to be happy he has that.
Oh, will he?
I think so.
Do you think he might use it?
I bet so.
I wonder what he'll do with it. We'll find out.
Yeah. I guess we'll see.
So Sam tells Jon that he heard the raven that Robb is going to war.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's mad. He's like, I gotta go help.
He's again like, there's a lot going on. I need to betray my vows.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry guys. Peace out.
And you're like, and then, doesn't he go? So I guess there is a little bit more stuff that happens, but I guess we can kind of jump to what happens. Jon is kind of stewing. He wants to go south, and Aemon Targaryen. It's a really good scene.
I didn't know his last name was Targaryen.
Well, this is a reveal here.
But again, no. Even, like, I watched the show, remember?
Yeah.
This is how I suck. So, didn't even know it. Then I'm watching it this time, and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah. He talks about his lineage.
Yes.
And how he had
should
to watch
have been
from afar while his whole family was slaughtered, including the little children.
But he was the one, he should have been on the throne, and he refused it.
Yeah.
And then the Mad King ended up.
Yeah.
But what?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's a big reveal. It's a big reveal, and he's quite old.
He's
right.
Oh my God, he's so old.
He's quite old. But it's a great scene. You see Jon kind of reacting to what he's saying, and like, oh my God, I didn't know I had this legend here in front of me that has been sort of just this like little dopey old guy.
Yeah. Like, does anyone know who he is?
I think people do find out. I know Sam finds out. I don't know if and actually, well, no, I don't want to ruin anything else.
Don't tell me anything. But the reason why I wonder is because, like, when the Mad King was slaughtered, then Master Aemon should have been the next in line.
Yes.
At least to hold it over while, Viserys grows up or whatever. But I just, and he doesn't seem like a Targaryen. I don't know. They all seem power hungry. Yeah. And he did not give me that vibe. No. I did not. I got real chilled, laid back.
I know.
Blind man.
I know. He's just a little sweetie pie.
He is. Yeah. He is. He's not like that Grand Maester Pycelle.
No, he's a good one. Yeah.
So mad. I'm still mad about that.
I know.
Still mad. But Aemon says, love is the death of duty.
Yeah.
When you fall in love, this is why you don't take a wife. This is why you don't have kids, because when it comes down to it, like, look at what you're going to do. You're going to abandon your vows. And now, I don't know. Some people don't believe that what the Night's Watch does is actually worth anything because they don't believe in White Walkers, whatever.
Yeah, but in this world, it's not really an immediate concern. Right. People don't believe it because it's been so long.
But it is an important step that you take, and an important oath that you take, and you're willing to just leave that in the hopes of saving. Like, you are one man.
I also think that now it sort of just serves as a place for people to go to escape. To escape if you have if you've done something really wrong, then you get this out
instead of going to prison or whatever,
or being executed. Yeah. So it's a way to get around things, and in the end you are like still contributing to society, and you're doing this thing, and they are. Yeah.
And someone has to do it. Yeah. Yeah. But you are one man. You are not going to change the fate of Ned. You are not going to change the fate of Robb. Like, yeah, you've got to stay where you are. That's what I
agree.
Think.
Yep.
But now, so we're at the twins again. And this is when the deal is struck.
Yes. Kat negotiated. She comes back. this is a really funny scene.
It's so funny.
She's like, here's the deal. His son gets to be your squire, and he gets a knighthood. Arya is gonna marry one of the, which no one blinks an eye at marrying Arya to one of the Freys. But then she's like, and then the last one, Rob, you have to marry one of his daughters.
Well, I feel like,
and they're a bunch of uggos, Rob.
Right?
Rob, they're
so
ugly.
I feel like the reason people don't think so much about the Arya part is because she's not of age yet. So it's not like, it doesn't really matter right now. Maybe something will change,
Yeah.
But it's so funny because you're right. He says, like, Rob literally comes out and says, did you see any of his daughters?
Yeah, it's really funny. And then Theon laughs.
But
Theon
she's
gets a
just
little...
like, they're all gross.
Well, her face doesn't change almost at all.
I know.
She just stares at him, and everyone kind of laughs. It is it's a little bit of levity.
It is.
Right?
We knew this was going to be a lighter episode.
Yeah. I think it's going to continue just to be a light one.
Yeah. So Rob's on the way.
Yes. And then, so we're back at...
Dothrak. Well, we're at the caravan, wherever they're going.
And Drogo falls off of his horse, which immediately something's up because he's got a blanket on him, and like apparently they don't have blankets.
Well, he's like crouched over, and she's trying to talk to him, and
he's my moon or my sun installs.
Yeah.
And then he just like falls off of his horse. It's not very good. It's not good. The wound that Miri Mazdur has been treating is festering.
It's not looking good.
It's festering.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a delayed reaction, not unlike...
Oh, I forgot.
Cow's Leap handcrafted cheddar cheese curds. Buffalo Ranch flavored cheese snacks.
That's what we're having.
We've made it to our cheese of the sode, guys.
Okay, wait. How does this fit in again? Because it's curds. Curded.
It has a delayed. It has a delayed heat,
like the wound.
Like
okay,
Drogo's wound. Cheers. I like it.
Buffalo Ranch.
Buffalo Ranch cheese snacks.
I was a little worried.
Why?
Well, I was afraid it was going to be spicy because I'm not good with spicy things. But that's quite delicious.
I know.
Wow.
It's more on the ranch side than the
buffalo.
Buffalo.
It is. It's definitely a little salty. You get a little saltiness. But that's good.
Made with Lancaster County
farm fresh milk. We just wrote that song, guys. Okay, so who is the one now challenging? Because Mago is dead. Do we know who this guy's like? He can't stay on his horse. He can't lead the...
So I definitely thought it was the same guy.
Me too. It looks
until
the
just
same
now.
Guy.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I totally forgot he was Scorpioed.
Well, and I looked it up.
Or Sub-Zero.
Like, I'm like trying to find out who is this. And it doesn't even... It just says the Dothrak men, are going to fight to be whose. And I'm like, I'm very confused. Because I also thought it was the same guy.
He is just a... I don't really know that it's super important to the plot, so nobody better be mad.
Don't be mad, guys. But someone's like, Cal can't ride his horse. He can't be the Khalasar anymore. And it was just a short trip to the Dothrak caravan. Now we're back at the Lannister tents.
Yes. And Tywin, Charles Dance is so great in everything he does. I love him in every single scene where he is Tywin.
He is an incredible actor, for sure.
You feel that he knows what he's doing. He's the man. He's the patriarch of the Lannisters for a reason.
He is.
He's got all the answers.
He should be the king.
Holds all the cards. Yeah.
I mean,
he eventually he's basically king.
Yes.
He's basically queen.
He slay queen.
Yes.
Yeah, he is incredible, and he's very strategic. He does not let his emotions.
No.
Like, I mean, you can tell he gets bothered. He has emotions, but like he does not let them impact him at all.
No, not at all.
He is such a level-headed character. I don't know. Can you call him level-headed? Because he's kind of a psycho
him anywhere.
A little bit, but
I'd follow him anywhere.
He's great, and they're just
I'd want him
around.
On my side.
Well, they're sitting around talking. Like,
they're
this
talking
is the plan.
strategy.
Yeah.
Tyrion walks in and is like drinking wine, and he's like, this freaking kid again, always drinking wine. He has disdain for Tyrion every time he's in a room.
But like, how many times could he have died? And Tywin's like, no, he's family. We have to save him. Ugh.
Yeah,
and I'm like, but you act so annoyed every. Like
he
really,
yes. he seethes every time he comes in the room. He's like, freaking kid.
I know. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the blaming for, Tywin's wife dying.
Yeah, I think that's part of it, and it's the part that he does say later he definitely says something about him being like having dwarfism.
Yes,
like that's definitely part of it.
Well, but like I wonder though if Tyrion and all of his shenanigans with the drinking, the women, is another, you know what I mean? It's just because Jaime is a great soldier. Cersei is you gotta give it to Cersei. Like, Jaime and Cersei are very much like Tywin.
Yeah. In
their, what is best for the family, what is gonna further us, kind of like smart moves. And Tyrion is not. And I wonder,
But Tyrion is really undervalued by Tywin because he has a very good strategic mind, and I do feel like if Tywin would listen to him a little bit more, I think that maybe they could be a better team. But he doesn't want to give him any more power than he already has just by being a Lannister.
So then Tywin's like, you and your clansmen, you're going to be at the front of the lines, and I again got to give it to Tyrion. He's like, surely there are better ways to kill me off than to, cause, what does he say? Something about like ruining the cause. Like you are basically putting shitty fighters in. Now, the clansmen are great fighters, I'm sure, but they're not strategic. They're not trained. So you're going to damage your cause just to kill me off? Surely there are better ways to do that, and so he goes back to his tent. And he sees Bronn with Shay.
This is the first time we meet Shay.
Yes. She's the prostitute.
Yeah, she's a little prosty. She's going to be around for a little bit.
She's going to be around for a bit. But it cracks me up because, Tyrion's like, well, Bronn, we're going to be at the front lines. And Bronn's like, well, I guess I'll go get myself a prostitute. And he, like, leaves the tent. And I'm just like...
Well, I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yes.
I also wonder why no one drinks water in this whole show. Like,
I mean, if you want to get into historically why people were drinking more wine and beer, it's because it was water had the tendency to make you sick because it didn't have as many like ways that it was like preserved.
Oh, distilled or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, honest to God, are these people not drunk all the time? Because all they do is drink wine.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, have a glass of water. Get some milk.
I'm not really sure I don't know. I guess like I'm sure that there was part of that, but maybe it didn't have like as much. I don't know. Maybe it didn't have alcohol like how we have it. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
More people drunk all the time.
More people drunk all the time. Okay, but now we're back at the Dothrak caravan.
Yes. And she's like, Daenerys, Stormborn of the House Targaryen, this cannot be happening. This is not
fair.
I'm Khaleesi.
But it's funny because like I really do love Jason Momoa. And I do think he's a great guy. But this acting right here in this delirious scene, he looks like a kid who's trying to pretend to sleep.
Really?
Yeah, like his
I thought he did a pretty good job.
This one scene, I'm just like, wow.
I remember watching it and thinking like, oof.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah. Miri Mazdur shows up and she's like, I could probably help him. I could probably, help you guys out if you want.
Yeah.
And
Danny's like,
but there will be a cost. Which, like, say more, man. Just tell what is the cost.
Yeah.
Say exactly what's going to happen.
Tell me in writing.
But everybody, no one. I mean, I guess when you're in when you're in a crisis like that, you don't.
It doesn't matter what the cost is. And the thing is, like, Jorah comes in and he's like, oh shit, this is bad. He's dying tonight.
Yeah.
And Dany's like, no, he won't. I love him. No. And Jorah's like, we should get out of here. We should go. Because when he dies, they don't care that you were his wife. They don't care that you're carrying his son. They will fight to see who the strongest man is to lead this group. So you have no standing here. Let's go. And she's like, nope, I'm not leaving. I won't leave him.
Yeah.
I won't leave him. Which I do love how much she loves him.
It's a tough one. It's tough.
But she's like, okay, what's the cost? Is it my life? And Miri's like, bring me his horse.
Yeah, but I feel like she leaves some things out.
Yeah, a little bit.
I guess we'll see.
Well, does she? Okay, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see down the road. So they slit the throat of the horse, and, you know, Cal's bathing in it, basically. Dany's got some on her, and she comes out of the tent because Miri's like, no one can be in here.
Yeah.
These are dead things that are going to be coming out if, like, this is bad.
Right.
And all the Dothraki are like, you're a witch. I can't believe you betrayed us.
Yeah.
Like, you're now in blood magic by doing this. And she's like, I don't care. This is...
I think she should have listened to the Dothraki here.
I think she should have, too.
Yeah.
And then whoever this Mago doppelganger is...
Yeah.
Yeah, him, pushes Dany out of the way. And she falls on her tum-tum.
And then she's like, I think I'm gonna have the baby now.
Yeah.
And then they carry her off, and then I guess we don't
Well,
see...
Jorah takes her into the tent. Like...
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now we're back at Tyrion's tent.
Yes.
There's a lot of tents in this episode.
Everyone's tenting it up.
Tenting it up.
Tyrion and Bronn, everybody's talking. They're there, aren't they? They're like just drinking. Like
yeah, they're playing the game.
And it's basically Never Have I Ever, and they're playing Never Have I Ever, and then
Two Truths and a Lie.
Yeah, and this is how we learn about their background. We learn that Bronn's first kill was a woman. Because she drew an axe at him, or she drew a sword at him, or something like that.
I don't remember.
And then there's like they all talk about, like, we don't learn a whole lot about Shay, but we learn through omission, like that something went down. With
something
we don't know.
Clearly went down. She does not want to talk about her past ever.
Yeah.
But Tyrion talks about how he was married.
Yeah.
And he was in love, and it was all just a ruse, and and then his father gave Tyrion's wife to the guards and was like, you know,
yeah,
I'll pay you a piece of silver for every man you screw. And she couldn't even hold all the silver. And by the way, Tyrion, you have to watch it.
Yeah.
Like, what a monster.
He is. He's monstrous. I take back everything I said about
about Tywin. Like, what an asshole.
He got, like, kind of goes out of his way to, like, hurt
Tyrion. Yes, he does. Like, it's kind of, it's sad.
So, and then they have war, right?
Yeah, they have war.
And then they have the war.
So,
and they fight.
Bronn wakes Tyrion up. He's like, let's go. The guy showed up in the night.
We gotta have war now.
We gotta have war. It's war o'clock.
It's war o'clock. Come on your war boots.
Okay, so he does. And it's funny because Tyrion really rallies the tribesmen.
Yeah.
He's like, we're going to do this. And they're like, hurrah. And in their haste and running, someone knocks Tyrion out with a mallet.
Bonks him.
Right in the face.
Yeah. He falls asleep and then wakes up and he's like, what happened? And then they're like, well, we got played. Apparently.
Well, we won is first what he finds out.
Yeah.
And then Tywin's like, yeah, no shit, we won.
Yeah.
There were only 2,000 men, not 20,000.
Right. Well, what happened to the other 18,000? They went and they
went to River Run.
They went to River Run.
It was a trick. Get an axe.
Ooh.
It's a trick.
Rob, you little scamp.
It was a diversion.
Rob is the scamp of the sode.
I like that. He is, because he sent those 2,000 men to die, basically as a diversion, and he brings back Jaime Lannister as a prisoner.
Yeah, I loved when this happened when I first watched it. I was like, yeah, this is cool.
Yeah.
This Game of Thrones is pretty fun.
Yeah. And now we're like, yeah, okay. We can beat the Lannisters.
We have Jaime.
Yeah, we have Jaime, who
I'm like,
means
they've got
a
a
lot
big-
to them.
Yes.
It's not like Tyrion.
No, like I didn't feel the same
Yes.
weight.
There's
of
no
the,
urgency.
Yeah.
But with Jaime,
yeah,
there will be.
I was like, okay, they have a pretty big hand to play now.
Yeah.
And then they have Rob and Jaime sort of have this like little tee off there.
Yeah, pissing contest.
Where Jaime's like, let me just do this, okay? Do it this way. And he sounds really good. And Rob just looks at him and he's like, if we do it your way, Kingslayer, you'd win.
We're not doing it your way.
We're not doing it your way.
Yeah. I do think that's a big moment that Rob understands he is not invincible. Like, you know what I mean?
I remember thinking Rob's going to do well because he understands that you can't play it the way the Lannisters play.
Right. Yeah.
You can't do it. You got to like
I think it
work
works
around
out
them.
for him.
Me too.
You think so? I
Yeah.
think so. But now we're back at King's Landing.
Yes.
The part we've all been dreading.
Oh God. So we're at the the piazza.
It's very strange because does no one know what Arya looks like? I mean, she's not making any effort to hide. She's running down the street. She picks up a pigeon, snaps its neck.
Yeah.
All these people are running by her. No one... Who is really looking for Arya if they haven't found her yet? That's my...
Well, yeah, and even Varys...
little spiders
birds
or
can't-
whatever. Yeah.
It's like she's right there.
Right.
She's
right in
just
the open.
running around.
She's not even hiding. But then she sees
killed
the crowd.
a person.
Yeah. So she's running. Or no, she sees everybody running by and she's like, what's going on?
Yeah. She goes and she climbs up and she's like looking at so there's a statue in the piazza.
Uh-huh.
A statue of Baelor, and she's up there and Ned sees her.
He's brought out as a prisoner.
He's brought out as a prisoner. So they're getting ready to have a little meeting
Yeah, let's say that.
at the piazza.
Yeah.
And he yells for his man. He sees one of his guys in the crowd, and he's like, Baelor. And the guy goes over and gets Arya. Ned then walks over, and there's some stuff that goes down. Let's just say that.
Arya's at the statue. Sansa's up on, I don't want to call it a stage, but that's kind of what it is.
I don't know,
elevation.
She's there smiling.
I know,
She's
smiling at him. See, Dad, I told you it would all work out. And Cersei's hair is atrocious.
Yeah, it's uneven. The braids are uneven. It really bothers me. The uneven braids bother me a lot. Like the one side has like 7 clumped up braids, and then the other side has like 2. Who did her hair?
I don't know.
It bothers me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're bothered by that. But I mean, I didn't like the hair. I didn't pay attention to how.
It's uneven.
Okay, I'm going to go back and look at that. I'm going to go back and
Yes.
watch that. But, I think before... Okay, so Ned makes eye contact with Arya. Sansa's there. He's going to save himself, And what's a guy to do? I think up to this point, I thought Ned was going to stand his ground.
Yeah, I did too. First watch, I definitely thought that, yeah.
And then he saw his children there and was like, you know what? I do have to protect them.
It's really sad.
So I'm going to confess.
Finally betrays his inner...
His loyalty. Like his morals.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I'm just going to lie and say, okay, like...
He starts confessing, and Sean Bean does some great voice acting here. There's quivering and vulnerability in his voice. He truly is begging for his life and the safety of his family here. And you really do feel it's Sean Bean again, just like you're watching, and as a viewer, you feel for everything that he's saying. It's really a great scene.
Well, and honestly, he says, I confess to treason, and I don't know where he came up with, because I feel like he was really only charged with not naming Joffrey. Like he wanted Stannis to be the heir. But he comes out and he's like, I wanted the throne for myself. And the whole crowd's like, oh, what?
I know, yeah.
You know, like, that was a bit much.
I think it was, yeah, I don't know if maybe he just was doing that to really, like, lay it on thick.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah.
So
give them what they want.
Yeah. Grand Maester's like, well, there still has to be, you know, a punishment.
Yeah.
What do you say, King Joffrey?
Need punishment, but they also need mercy. And then Joffrey's like, yeah, I'll give you some mercy.
Well, first he says, my mother wants you to join the Night's Watch, and my lady Sansa. And he looks over and they share this sweet smile, wants mercy for her father.
But they have women's sensitivities.
And I decided I want his head.
Sir Ilyn, bring me his head.
And everyone goes nuts.
Yeah,
like,
even Cersei is like,
what are you doing? You're wrecking this whole thing. Like,
they don't know that he has Jaime yet. They don't know that Robb and Cat have Jaime yet, I don't think.
Oh, I know. But
yes.
But the fact is, she knows that this is what we agreed to. This is what's going to be best for us.
This is what happens when you have a little shit.
Yes. Because honestly, she's like, what are you doing? Roll that back, bud. Roll that back.
Well,
and he's
there's
like,
no rolling him back. There's no rolling him back. Sansa's freaking out. Sansa's crying.
They're holding and
yes.
This is the last time we see Sean Bean in the role of Ned.
And, like, even as this is all happening, right, Sir Ilyn comes up, puts his little hood on, walks up. You get this, like, look of, from behind. It's again, like, a really vulnerable shot of Sean Bean and just his neck exposed there. And Sean Bean or, you know, Ned, even right up until this point, I'm like, no, they're not going to do this. And so Ned's guy goes up to Arya and starts saying, "Don't look,
don't watch, don't watch,
look
cover
at
in
me."
her face.
And then she
sees the
birds.
birds.
Quiet. It gets quiet. You cut to Ned. He's just there breathing. There's no other noise. You see the sword raise up and drop down, and it cuts away.
And
you see the birds fly.
This has to be one of the most shocking moments of the entire season. Like, have you actually seen the cover of the DVDs of season 1? It is Ned Stark sitting on the Iron Throne. And so, like you said, the entire way up to when that sword was swung, I'm like, someone's going to shoot, you know, someone with an arrow, something's going to happen. Yeah. The floor's going to be false and he's going to drop through and, you know, and he has to survive. He's the main character. And I was absolutely devastated.
Yes. Well, everybody was. This was a moment in pop culture. This was a moment just in TV in general that just TV was never the same after this episode.
Well, and that's because you're not used to killing off main characters.
No, it's literally like he's the main character.
He is. And
he's the main guy.
Killed him.
He's the hero. And they kill him.
And
no one's safe at this point.
Right.
It was a new era of television that we entered after this.
And he won't be the last main character to die.
And you know this now.
Now you know this. Now you know not to trust anything.
I gotta paint a picture for everybody. After this episode came out, the next day, so this is when things came out. One a week.
Yep.
And if you missed it, you kind of like you
would be subjected to spoilers.
So the next day, I'm pretty well. So this was a Sunday show.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Sunday's
At
HBO was elite television, my friends.
Yes, it was.
The next day, you'd come to work and everybody would be talking about the latest episode of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And that went on for 8 years.
Yeah.
And this was the first time that everybody really had a lot to say about it. And this was on a lot more people's radar at this point because it became like a soap opera of epic proportions, but of like fantasy.
Yeah, and it was
great.
Yeah.
It brought fantasy to the forefront. Nerds rejoiced.
Yes, they did. I came out as a closeted nerd, you know, because
I was a nerd for a long time before this, but this is when I was like,
when you accepted it,
this was when I was accepted.
Well, and then like I think you admitted to all this for nothing.
Yeah.
You confessed. Yeah. So now you're going to die with people thinking you're a traitor, which is not good for your family.
No.
Anyway, Sansa had to watch her father die.
Yeah.
And wouldn't that have been the perfect time for Ned to be like, Joffrey is illegitimate.
Yeah.
Jon Snow, I can tell you who his parents are.
Yeah, that's done now.
That would have been the moment.
Nope.
But we know
Woulda,
Ned.
coulda, shoulda.
Yeah. We know Ned is a lot of woulda, coulda, shouldas.
Yes.
Because
that's it.
That's it. And then it cuts to black.
The end.
And I cried both times I watched this episode.
It's sad.
It's
a sad one.
I was really devastated over this death. I've got to say, I really was.
I know, me too. Yeah, it's incredibly sad, and that's it. We are not done, but we're almost at the end of season 1. So next week is the end, guys.
Yeah,
we got a special
10.
treat.
Yeah, special treats coming up all around.
Yeah.
We're treat givers.
Yeah.
So join us next week, and bye.